for supporting us in our work. Now stand up and let's see all of your jammies. Yay. Well, I have a glass of milk and I'll toast you. Thank you. Sarah? Sarah, I think you're muted. There you are. Hi. We're working out the kinks.
Sorry about that. I thought I unmuted myself. Hola y bienvenido a nuestra fiesta de pijamas y cuentos para dormir. Estamos muy contentos de tenerte aquí en nuestro evento de fin de semana de inicio para Growing Up New Mexico. Trabajamos en Nuevo México para mejorar las oportunidades para los niños pequeños y sus familias. Gracias por apoyar nuestro trabajo. Ahora levántate y muéstranos tus pijamas.
Love the dog prints. Those are great. We've got some special stories to share tonight and some friends who will be reading to us. We're going to start with Miss Sarah. Some of you may know her from Connie. She is a well-loved teacher. And now I'll turn it over to her to read the stories that she picked out to share with us for tonight.
Okay. Este es uno de nuestros libros más favoritos en el Salón Verde. Y este título es una pregunta. ¿Tu mamá es una llama? Y es escrito por Débora Guarino y ilustrado por Stephen Kellogg. ¿Tu mamá es una llama? Le pregunté a David un día. No, no lo es, contestó mi amigo con cortesía. Se cuelga cabeza abajo y vive en una cueva. No creo que las llamas le gusta hacer tal prueba. Oh, le dije cuando lo vi junto al lago. Pienso que tu mamá es un... ¿Qué crees que es su mamá? ¡Murciélago! Este libro rima. ¿Tu mamá es una llama? Le pregunté a mi amigo Federico. No, no lo es, negó Federico con el pico. Tiene cuello largo y blancas plumas y alas. No creo que una llama se vista así de gala. Oh, le dije, si no tiene ni siquiera un tizne, creo que tu mamá es un... ¿Qué crees que es su mamá? ¡Cisne! ¿Tu mamá es una llama? Le pregunté a mi amiga Juana. No, no lo es, me explicó Juana de buena gana. Pase en el pasto y le encanta decir mu. Creo que una llama más bien diría tú. Oh, le dije, ya entiendo. Si eso es lo que la destaca, tu mamá es una... ¿Qué crees que es su mamá? ¡Una vaca! ¡Mu! ¿Tu mamá es una llama? Le pregunté a mi amigo Lucero. No, no lo es, contestó Lucero, muy liguero. Tiene aletas, bigotes y come pescado cada día. No creo que a una llama eso le gustaría. Oh, le dije, si como a ti le gusta tomar sol sobre una roca, Creo que tu mamá es una... ¿Qué crees que es su mamá? Una foca. ¿Tu mamá es una llama? Le pregunté a mi amigo Arturo. No, no lo es, dijo Arturo. Te lo aseguro. Tiene grandes patas traseras y un bolsillo para mí. No creo que las llamas sean así. Oh, le dije, ahora sí estoy seguro que tu mamá es un... ¿Qué crees que es su mamá? ¡Canguro! Mira el bolsillo aquí. ¿Tu mamá es una llama? Le pregunté a mi amiga Lina. ¿Qué va a decir Lina? ¡Oh, Lalo! Sonrió Lina muy fina. Mi mamá tiene grandes orejas, largas pestañas y corto pelo. Y tú conoces mejor que nadie sus ojos de terciopelo. Nuestras mamás pertenecen al mismo rebaño y tú sabes mucho de llamas porque eres una, pero de menor tamaño. Oh, le dije a mi amiga, es cierto, soy una llama. Y mi mamá es una... ¿Qué crees que es su mamá? ¡Llama! Y eso es... Fin. Ya van a dormir las llamas. Ahora tengo otro libro. Here's another book that's a famous one in the green room. It's a favorite. This book is called The Amino by Lorna Balian. She's the author and the illustrator of this book. Patrick was having a picnic all by himself when he saw it. Having a picnic is not as pleasant as having a picnic with a friend. That's why Patrick decided to catch it and to be a friend to it and to share his picnic with it and to take it home with him. And they would be friends forever. So he caught it, and although it tried to hide, it seemed to be very friendly. Patrick offered to share his picnic, but the creature wasn't interested in pickles or peanut butter sandwiches or even fig bars. It only seemed sleepy. Patrick made a nice, soft bed for it with grass and dandelion fuzzies in his lunch bag, and he started home. On the way, he met Molly. Patrick told her that he caught an amino all by himself and that it was sleeping in his lunch bag. It's round and green and blinky-eyed with lots of prickly toenails and a waggy tail, he said. I think it's going to be hungry when it wakes up, and I have to hurry home to feed it. And away he went. This is the amino that Molly imagined. Along came Calvin, who asked Molly where Patrick was going in such a hurry. She told him Patrick caught an aminal and he was going home to feed it. She said it was round, wild, and a green thing that had slinky eyes and lots of toes with prickles on them, and a long, waggly tail. What does it eat? He asked. I don't know, she said. I really can't imagine, Calvin. And this is the aminal that Calvin imagined. Calvin ran to find his friend Freddie. He told him that Patrick caught a wild thing called an aminal, and that it was big and round and green with lots of feet and eyes, and it had sharp things all over and a long snappy tail, and it ate things. What kind of things does it eat? Asked Freddie. I don't know, gulped Calvin. Lots of things, I suppose. And this is the aminal that Calvin imagined. Freddie told his sister Cookie about the terrible, wild aminal thing that Patrick had caught. He told her it was big and green and furry. He told her it had eyes and stickery things all over and hundreds of feet. And it had a long tail like a snake, and it ate and ate and ate. What does it eat? Gasped Cookie. I don't know, said Freddie, but it eats lots of it. I wonder what, Cookie whispered. This is the aminal that Cookie imagined. Cookie told Geraldine that they better stay away from Patrick's house because he had this aminal thing that was just awful wild. And although she supposed he kept it locked up, well, you could never tell what it might do if it got hungry enough. She told her it had lots of tangly, stickery, green fur and terrible eyes, and it was 100 feet long, and it had snakes on its tail. How dreadful, said Geraldine. What does it eat? What do you think? Whispered Cookie. Oh, dear me, quivered Geraldine, feeling very goosebumpy. This is the aminal that Geraldine imagined. Suddenly, it occurred to Cookie that Patrick was her friend, that Patrick was little, and that Patrick probably didn't realize the danger he was in, that Patrick should be warned and protected. They ran to tell the others. Patrick is little, Cookie told them. Patrick is in danger, she said. We have to warn him and protect him. He's our friend. They all hurried to find something that might help to protect a friend. And they arrived breathlessly at Patrick's house. Where is that wild thing you caught, Patrick? They all asked. It's behind the house, he replied. Do you want to see it? Yes, they did, and no, they didn't, but maybe they ought to. Just a quick peek. They followed Patrick fearfully around the house. It's gone, said Patrick. It's gone. It was sitting right here, and now it's gone. Help me find it, please. Help me find it. They looked in the tall weeds and found bugs and caterpillars. They looked in the tree and found Molly's cat. Under the bushes, they found lots of prickles, but they weren't green prickles. They peeked into the garage, but it was too dark to find anything anywhere except the porch, Patrick said. Maybe it's hiding under the porch. Calvin said he was much too big to crawl under the porch. Molly was certain she was too big. Freddie stretched out as tall as he could on his tippy toes and hoped he wouldn't fit in that small dark place. I couldn't squeeze under there, said Cookie. Geraldine was sure that she couldn't either. But Patrick quickly squirmed under the porch. I found it! I found my Amino! Here it is! Oh, Patrick, that's not an Amino. That's an animal. A turtle animal, said Calvin, very relieved. That's what I said, an Amino, said Patrick. Geraldine said, that's just a silly little turtle. It's a nice, friendly little turtle, said Molly. What's its name? Patrick thought for a moment. He didn't name it yet, but I think I'll call it Friendly. They all agreed that Friendly was a good name for a friendly, little, harmless, little, green, little turtle. What does Friendly eat, Patrick? Giggled Cookie. Mosquitoes, said Patrick. That's what. Lots and lots of mosquitoes. And that's the end.
Wow, thank you, Sarah. I would love to have a teacher like you.
Oh, thank you, Linda.
It also highlights the bilingual nature of the education that we're offering to the children at Connie. How fortunate they are.
And Miss Sarah, there's a message in the chat box from Isaac saying, hello, Miss Sarah. I'm an old student of yours, Isaac Terrazas.
Say hi.
Hi. Hi, Isaac. I remember you.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Isaac.
Hello. How are you?
Doing good, Jessica. Thank you for joining us tonight.
No problem.
It's a pleasure to see you.
I know. Good to see you too. Definitely miss you.
Oh, I miss you guys too. Take care.
Thank you. I don't think any of us ever outgrow loving to have a story read to us. That was wonderful. Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
And next we have someone who's really good at reading stories. She read stories to her children and to her grandchildren. We have our friend Valerie who's going to read us some stories. Thank you. Hello, Valerie. To unmute.
Nope, not yet, Val. Did you see it? There you go. We'll hear you now.
Welcome, Valerie. We're anxious to hear you.
Well, I must say, Miss Sarah is a very difficult reader to follow because you did such a beautiful job, Sarah. So the first book I'm going to read is called Goodnight New Mexico, and it takes us through New Mexico in one day. There are also all the interesting things there are to see. And so even though this isn't really possible, listeners, this might be something that you would want to do with your family. So again, Goodnight, New Mexico. So we start in the morning. Good morning, desert. Good morning, Roadrunner. Are you ready to share a wonderful day? Oops, wait just a second here. Hello, desert plants and wildflowers bursting with color, soar high in the sky, shiprock. Splish splash, hippos at the ABQ Biopark Zoo in Albuquerque. Look at all the colorful fish in the aquarium.
Oh.
Great to see you, Gila Cliff Dwellings in Silver City. Scuba diving is fun in the blue hole of Santa Rosa. Can you see the pictures?
Yeah, Valerie, hold them a little higher up towards the top of your screen. There we go. We see them much better like that.
Oh, okay. I have it now.
Yep.
Good afternoon. Hot air balloons at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. Up, up and away. Bet you're getting hungry. Oops. Oh, sorry. There are the balloons. Now, here we go. Bet you're getting hungry. How about a burrito, chimichanga, or an empanada? Hello, lovely Santa Fe Plaza. Good day, White Sands National Monument. Hope you have fun playing in the sand. Hello, Bat Colony, flying out of Carlsbad Caverns. Greetings, International UFO Museum, Roswell. Have you seen any aliens? Good evening, New Mexico animals. Good evening again, Rio Grande Gorge Bridge. Good night, skiers. Good night, Taos. Good night, stars twinkling over the mountains. Good night, children of New Mexico. Thank you for sharing a wonderful day. That was a quick trip. And I have another for our listeners about thunder and lightning and how scary it can be and where you can go to seek a little comfort, especially if you're an animal. So this book is called Goodnight, Little Blue Truck. So can you see the little blue truck there? Okay. Bumpity bump down the road came little blue truck and good friend Toad. Oops, sorry about this. I'm not calling it a technical difficulty, just a difficulty. Thunder crashing, lightning flashing. Two good friends were homeward dashing. Such a wet and stormy night. Their warm garage was a welcome sight. In they went and shut the door, but it wasn't long before that's an animal sound. Bah, said the goat. Please, little blue, can I come in here with Toad and you? Cluck, said the hen. It's wet outside. I need a nice, safe place to hide. Here comes another friend. Honk, said Goose. Don't care for lightning. Stormy nights are a little bit frightening. Moo, said Cow. Can I come in too? I feel safer here with you. Quack, said Duck. There's quite a crowd. Can I squeeze in? Are ducks allowed? Oink, said Pig. Is there room for me? I'm cold and wet as I can be. Beep, beep. Said Little Blue. There's room for you and you and you. Everybody gather round. Thunder's such a grumbly sound. Clouds bump and tumble in the sky, but here inside we're warm and dry. And all the thirsty plants below will get a drink to help them grow. Close to Blue, over and under, they listened to the rain and thunder. Duck. Duck said, loud as he could quack it. Thunder's such a noisy racket. Boom, said Goat. It isn't scary. I'm not afraid. Not very. Just a noise, said Pig. No wonder. I'm not scared of a little thunder. After a while, the clouds blew on. The night was still. The storm was gone. Goat said, we feel better, Blue. It's easy to be brave with you. Pig said, I feel sleepy now. Let's all head home, said Cow. Beep, said Blue, just hop inside. All aboard for a bedtime ride. It's my favorite picture. The rain had stopped and way up high. The moon was a smile in a starry sky. Good night, Pig. Here's your pen. Good night, Duck. Good night, Hen. Good night, Goat. You're home now. Good night, Goose. Good night, Cow. Horn went beep, engine purred, friendliest sounds you've ever heard. Blue and Toad drove her home together, two good friends in any weather. Toad lay down on his small bed. Croak. Good night, Little Blue, he said. Blue gave one small, sleepy beep. Then Little Blue Truck fell fast asleep. Good night. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Valerie. I think I'm ready for bed. Good night.
Everybody's sleepy.
Those were lovely stories. Thank you. And I love the tour of New Mexico. We are so fortunate to live in such a beautiful place. Next, we have our last storyteller, who is going to be Alicia Estrada Flores. And if I mispronounced it, I apologize. She's worked for Growing Up New Mexico for over 10 years, and many of you will already know her. Here's the video of Alicia's stories. Welcome, Alicia.
Buenos días, niños, niñas, buenos días, familia, amigos y vecinos. Yo quiero pedirles su ayuda, la ayuda de todos ustedes, porque me parece que la vamos a necesitar. Este es un cuento, mejor dicho, es una historia de una patita que ha perdido a su mamá y por lo tanto necesita ayuda. ¿Quieren ayudarme? ¿Podemos todos juntos tratar de ver qué es lo que está pasando con esta patita? Bueno, la patita vivía en un estanque lleno de agua y lleno de aves, aves de diferentes tamaños, aves grandes con unas alas hermosas, aves pequeñas con unas alas más pequeñas, aves de patas largas, largas y aves de patas muy cortitas. Las mamás patas en ese estanque ponían sus huevos y los empollaban, les daban calor para que sus bebés que vivían y se desarrollaban adentro del huevo pudieran crecer sanos y fuertes y listos para salir al mundo. Pues eso pasó con nuestra patita. Ella estaba lista para nacer, empezó a quebrar el cascarón con su pico y sacó el pico, luego sacó sus alitas, luego sacó sus patitas y cuando brincó para salir completamente del cascarón, se fue rodando, rodando, rodando hasta que ¡pum! Cayó. Cuando se pudo levantar, volteó a su alrededor y nada le parecía familiar. De pronto vio algo, a alguien, y le dijo, oye, disculpa, ¿quién eres? Y la criatura contestó, soy un zorro. ¡Oh, señor zorro, tú eres mi mamá! No, patita, yo no soy tu mamá. Oh. Lo siento. Y patita se fue caminando. Al cabo de un poco de tiempo, la patita vio a alguien más y le dijo, disculpe, disculpe, por favor, ¿quién es usted? Yo soy un halcón. Oh, entonces tú eres mi mamá. No, patita, yo no soy tu mamá. Oh. Y la patita siguió caminando. Al cabo de otro tiempo, vio a alguien más y dijo lo mismo. Se fue corriendo, corriendo. Oye, disculpa, ¿quién eres tú? Y entonces una voz ronca le contestó, yo soy un oso. Oso, ¿tú eres mi mamá? No, patita, yo no soy tu mamá. Oh, perdón. Y la patita entonces siguió caminando. Cuando de pronto volvió a oír un ruido, volteó y dijo, ¡oh, ahora sí! Y corrió y corrió. Y cuando estuvo cerca le dijo, disculpa, disculpa, ¿quién eres tú? Yo soy una águila. Dime, ¿tú eres mi mamá? No, patita, yo no soy tu mamá. Sigue, sigue buscando. Y Patita siguió buscando muy triste, pero con una gran esperanza. Oh, no perdía la esperanza, Patita. Pero sí estaba triste y siguió caminando. Allá a lo lejos empezó a oír algo, algo que se acercaba más y más y más a ella. Entonces se emocionó y volvió a correr. Y corrió fuerte, fuerte, fuerte. Casi volaba. Y cuando llegó muy cerca, oye, oye, le dijo, por favor, ¿tú quién eres? Y le contestó, bzzz, soy una serpiente. ¿Por qué? Tú eres mi mamá, ¿verdad? No, Patita, yo no soy tu mamá. Pero sigue, sigue caminando. Patita así lo hizo. De pronto vio un gran espacio lleno de agua y a su alrededor había muchas aves que tenían una semejanza a ella. Vio aves grandes con unas hermosas alas. Vio aves pequeñas con alas más chiquitas. Vio aves muy grandes con unas patas enormes y vio aves con unas patas chiquitas. Pero tenía miedo de preguntar porque ya había recibido tantos nos que tenía un poco de miedo de preguntar. Entonces solo siguió caminando y de pronto, ¡pum!, se topó con alguien y ese alguien volteó, la vio con unos ojos muy dulces. Entonces Patita preguntó, ¿quién eres? Y contestó la criatura que tenía enfrente de ella, soy una pata. Entonces, ¿tú eres mi mamá? Sí, mi Patita, yo soy tu mamá. Y las dos se abrazaron, se dieron muchos besos y las dos estaban inmensamente felices. Luego corrieron al agua a empezar a nadar y fueron felices para siempre. Gracias por haberme ayudado a encontrar a la mami de la patita. Y colorín colorado, este cuento se ha acabado.
Gracias a Alicia por compartir sus cuentos. Todos la conocemos y la amamos.
Wow. I didn't understand a word she said, but her emotion and her gestures were so wonderful. I could have sat there and watched her all over again. Thank you, Alicia, for sharing that with us. Before we're done tonight, we're going to select our next raffle winner. And I want to put my glasses on so I don't miss anybody. The sponsor of tonight's raffle prizes are Rancho Encantado Resort, the Compound Restaurant, and Meow Wolf. Thank you to our corporate sponsors who donate these amazing prizes. Our raffle earnings go directly into our programs for our kids. The prize basket includes, I want this basket. If I, I don't think I'll be that lucky, but it includes a one-night stay at the Four Seasons Resort at Rancho Encantado, lunch for two at Rancho Encantado, a gift certificate for dinner at the compound, and Meow Wolf tickets for two. So Abby, get your trusty Tupperware box out.
It's very high-tech randomizer, I call it.
I am so impressed.
We really looked at all our options for randomizing selections and we came back to this. Okay, ready? And the winner is Carmen Gonzalez. Yay!
Yay! Congratulations.
On the call tonight, let me just see. No, she's not. Oh, that's great, Carmen.
Congratulations.
Oh, wait a minute. Awesome. Oh, well, that's great. Carmen Gonzalez won our Santa Fe staycation.
Yay. Wow. Our work at Growing Up New Mexico is changing lives every day. Children are safe at home. They're reading more. They've got parents who feel secure and confident in their parenting duties. Please consider a generous donation to our work to support learning and playing every day. It's what's best for our kids, and our future is in their hands. Donate on our event page or the website, growingupnewmexico.org. Thank you, and sleep tight tonight. See you tomorrow morning for the talent show and Zumba for kids. Good night, and thank you.
Bye, friends. Have a good night.
Thanks for all our readers. Thank you.
Yes.